How many video games is just too many video games? That is what I decided to find out when I opened my Steam account back in 2014. At that time, I was proud to have around 80 games in my library, and now I'm boasting a very unhealthy 1,500 games, and a lot of those games have gone neglected as of recently. I decided there is no better way to spend my week than to go through my Steam library and record some of my reactions to the games that I have kind of left behind. However, with a huge list of 1,500 games, what am I meant to play? Well, I left it up by chance by going to Random Steam Game Picker, and this is the chaos that ensued. But before we start, I'd like to get two things out in the open. Number one, this is a series I plan on making more episodes to. Essentially, I am going to play a game until I've had just about enough of playing the game. I am going to be using Random Steam Game Picker, as I said, to pick out these games. If I feel that a game is not going to be suitable for YouTube, I'm going to switch the game from Random Steam Game Picker, such as games like rhythm games that have copyrighted music and stuff. At the end of the game, I'm going to give it a ranking. It's a total arbitrary ranking, so please don't get into the game, or rather not get into the game based solely on my opinion. Do your own research. I'm sure these games are going to itch someone else's brain where it just didn't do mine, or vice versa. And as for my second announcement, my Identity V audience is probably wondering where the hell is my Identity V upload, and simply put, I got really addicted into Genshin recently. Ever since I pulled Hu Tao, which I pulled Hu Tao and her weapon, right? The Staff of Homa. I've been so absorbed by Genshin, and I really can't get my mind off it right now to actually focus on Identity V. I plan on playing more Identity V. I definitely plan on playing more Identity V. I love the game. I love the community. I've made a ton of new and great friends on that community. However, I'm just taking a little bit of a break. This ranked grind has put a lot of stress on me, and I just kind of want to chill, play some Genshin, play some new games. So yeah, I'll get back into it. Cluck will one day happen as soon as it clicks into my brain. But other than that, yeah, let's get started on the video. The first game that was picked by Random Steam Game Picker was Western Press. Now, I have played Western Press a very long time ago. When I say played Western Press, I mean I probably logged in a total of 5 minutes before I just got really bored of it. And the part of that is because it tries to make itself seem like a funny game, when a lot of the jokes just didn't land for me. Maybe just because I'm not used to like American humor, but it wasn't there. And a few of the jokes did come off like a little bit insensitive. Regardless, I put in some more minutes into this game. This game is very simple. All you have to do is press the buttons in the correct sequence faster than your opponent does. And it's a long chain of different button prompts. I played this on controllers. As you can see on the left, they're going to give me a large chain of button prompts to do on my controller. I have to quickly go through it as fast as I can, and the person who shoots faster wins the game. As you are about to see, the gameplay is the exact same thing, and there's not much variation between the stages except for different backdrops, which I guess they look decent, but it's not decent enough for me to want to push forward. The game is far too basic, and it's very one mistake and you're done. Not so much the first beginning levels, but definitely later on in the game I definitely felt the heat, and I found myself failing my button combo presses a lot more. Like right over there, you just saw, yeah, that's the end of the level. And there's like maybe 8 to 10 levels in this game. Now, I understand that this is probably meant to be played online with your friends, but at a certain point you gotta ask. Oh, and this is where I kind of said that the humor seemed a little insensitive. I don't know. I can't speak on it. I'm personally not native, but I just felt it didn't feel good to see this. Regardless, though, one thing that I'm sure they're trying to sell once again is their multiplayer concept. However, you have to think to yourself, how long are you going to play this with your friends? You're just going to hit these buttons and do your best? It's essentially just who can button mash faster. I guess like this could help decide whose decision is the better one. Like if your friend wants to play one video game and you want to play another one, you can decide through this game. But you could also find like 1,000 tic-tac-toe simulators. I don't know, like this game is just really boring. Overall, I give this game 1 Arthur Morgan out of 5. Oh no. Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma is a game developed by none other than Spike Chunsoft. People who have had hyperfixations on the video game Danganronpa might remember that studio name, and I just so happen to have had one of the biggest hyperfixations on Danganronpa ever, something I regret wholeheartedly. I've always been afraid to touch the Zero Time Dilemma series in a bit of fear that I would end up falling in love with it and hyperfixating on it, and I don't think that is going to be the case.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
So considerate.
I'm Zero.
Hey Zero, that's good, man.
Zero.
The second
The
one.
second?
Let me make one thing.
Wait, like Zero the second?
This is a recording. So don't bother.
Alright. This is the last time I'm gonna say it to you. This is a recording.
Years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left.
Damn, bro. Who asked?
On the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. "Because there was a snake."
So
Discovered.
fuck. What? What? What?
They found her in some bushes along the left path.
What?
Sometimes, life is simply unfair.
Bro. I fucking hate when I'm taking my walk and a fucking snail murders me. Overall, I feel this game has nothing to share with Danganronpa, and I think maybe that's for the best. Danganronpa had a very unique style to it, and I don't think Zero Time Dilemma really matches up to the quality of Danganronpa, which is to say a lot, being that Danganronpa is so low quality. Please don't dox me, guys. Though, problems I really had with this game was that it was so much dialogue. So much like keep in my mind, like to pay attention to. With my autism ass, I can't fucking sit still long enough to actually enjoy what's being said. Not only that, however, the dialogue is just delivered in the worst way imaginable. I did have the English dub on, and I think that was one of the main issues that I had with it. I'm sure the Japanese dub would be a lot better. But even then, just what was being said was just mind-numbingly stupid. I kind of want to play through it though as like a bad game playthrough. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the game. Gonna have to rate this one 3 homicidal snails out of 5. Next thing we got was Cluck, Yegger, and Escape from the Planet of the Poultroid. That's a mouthful. So we start off with this warning that condescendingly says that diehard adventurer gamers, people who have non-existent resource management skills, and who are people who are afraid of jump scares of cartoony nature, that this game is not really meant for them. It also says that if you are afraid of electorophobia, aka the fear of chickens, this should not be played through, which it says to have a trigger warning at the start of it. However, it's quite condescending, but mommy, don't let the scary chickens get me. Okay, well, I chose I'm Not Scared Let's Play. And so we start the game. And the game, well, it starts off by acting like a Star Wars parody, as you're going to see on the screen right now. You are tasked with taking out your revenge on one Colonel Xanders. Now, this recording coincides with the day that I just ordered KFC, so I feel a little bit bad playing as a chicken protagonist. But overall, the voice acting was really funny, and I had a lot of good fun with it.
Well, cock-a-doodle-doo. If it ain't my most prized chicken come home to roost, I do declare.
That's right, Xanders. I swore I'd return to shut down your little freak factory. Now it's time to make good on that promise. Oh yeah.
Well, now that's a whole lot of squawk for an overgrown feather-brained Poultroid. Have you forgotten where you come from, boy? I reckon you need to be taught a little lesson in respect.
So with this concept, I was quite excited to see just what I was getting into. Just what horror-fueled nightmare was I about to witness? And then it hit me. Night 1? What is this, fucking Five Nights at Freddy's? Is this a Five Nights at Freddy's clone? Not to give spoilers, but yes, it was a Five Nights at Freddy's clone. I can't really give much perspective on a video game that is quite literally a parody of another video game. They play exactly the same as you would expect from a normal Five Nights at Freddy's entry. This game was funny, the voice acting was funny, but at the end of the day, it's just Five Nights at Freddy's. I love the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's. However, people who have watched me play Five Nights at Freddy's know that the game infuriates me. It's not like I'm scared or anything, it's just the management aspect of the game can be extremely difficult for me to keep up with. And I find myself dying to, well, random bullshit, and I just don't really like that. But yeah, this game was something else, and you can see that I'm just messing around with the controls here because I'm not really sure what's going on. Essentially, you have to live to 7 a.m., just like how you would in Five Nights at Freddy's, except for 6 a.m. And yeah, that's all you really have to say about this game. Is just Five Nights at Freddy's, and so I'm going to rate it as I would FNAF, which of course is going to be 2 deep fried chicken wings out of 5. And that's the video. I had a lot of fun doing this, weirdly enough. I didn't think I would have fun doing it, but I mean, look at me fucking go. That was a lot of fun. And I really hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you want more content of this, or maybe even a full playthrough of one of the games I featured here, please don't choose Western Front. That game is so boring. Any other games that I chose, I'm not going to do Western Front. Oh shit, what was it called? Western Press. My bad. Yeah, just please leave it in the comments. Give me your feedback. Let me know what you want to see on this channel. I'm going to be doing Identity V soon, and maybe some Genshin Impact if I feel so inclined. But yeah, as for that, that's the end of the video. Please like and subscribe. It's going to help grow the channel more, and well, it'll encourage me to post more content like this. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.